How are you doing? I hope it's a good day or a good evening to you. Um, my name is Mabina Daniel Wing, your holistic health and wellness coach. Today, I just want to share with you some of the things that I could think of people that might gain weight or, cause more damage to compare to trying to get healthy. Is something that I keep on thinking. What is the best way? How can I educate you? How can I share with you? Today I'm going to speak about why you should not exercise when you are super stressed or depressed. I know, yeah, you have heard before that you should be exercising. Look, I'm going to share different thoughts about some of the things. Maybe you might have to exercise, but you might have to exercise differently based on what I just highlighted. Because look at this way, I don't know if you've heard about something called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like free radicals. So imagine now you're tired or you're so depressed and you try to go and work out and exercise. This is going to lead you to experience another problem. You could imagine already you're tired because we know when you are highly stressed, you produce free radicals, you're already on an oxidative stress. So now you go to the gym, you're gonna do a long exercise or do an intense exercise. Personally, for me, if you have to go and train, I would say your training should be very, very super short. It should not be even more than 1 hour or even in 30 minutes. Is because what you're trying to do is to just only create a feeling or create what you call anabolic, where your body start fighting and develop muscles and remove stress. So you have pro-oxidants and you have antioxidants. So stress oxidative, we might be calling it a pro-oxidative oxidant because a lot of time is when your electron they're starting disconnecting because normally they will be in this cycle here. All your electrons, protons, they will be on the cycle. And the problem is that once you start keep on stressing, they start moving out, they start disconnecting, and that as well. If imagine you've been super highly stressed and you have not been eating more healthier options, you are smoking, you are taking alcohol, you have environmental toxins. So I know these things we don't talk about them much, but I want to show you that if you're depressed and you're super stressed, I don't mean stress. If you're really, really on a high, out of 10, maybe you're on 8 or 9, I suggest it's not the best time to go and start doing a very high intense exercises unless if it's going to be a very, very short burst of exercise, it can help you. But a lot of time, if you are on a highly super stressed environment or you're depressed, the best way to do is to go for a long walk because it's easy, it's gentle on your body, and it can release the chemicals that they can help you to relax your body. So we have spoke about the pro-oxidants and what you call antioxidant. We know that when you start producing a lot of free radicals, which is stress oxidative, a lot of people they might experience that. Being depending on where they are being exposed, they are in a highly intoxicated environment, they are smoking, drinking, or in the job workplace. Are you in a high oxidative stress? Place, or you are stressed, you are working on a project, your stress is super high. So types of exercise they will be depending what you're going to do, and they can dictate how are you going to feel. So we know that a lot of time free radicals can create an issue of cancer in a lot of people, and at the same time it can create diabetes. Some people without even realizing. This morning I have a talk or was talking with one gentleman, and I asked him regarding his diabetes, how did it come in, how did he get it? And guess what? He's a guy who's looking lean, look fine, look young. But what I know is that 2 years back he started smoking. And I told him without even saying anything, I said, there are something I can suspect from you, which I know it might be a cause and you don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it is, but I think because as healthy as he is, diabetes start coming in when he starts smoking, increasing the rate of his smoking. And I spoke with it about this morning. Once I started mentioning smoking as can be the cause, and he acknowledged it, that the smoking, it might be other element of that. I say, are you drinking? Are you smoking? That's when I realized. I spoke about other thing, about the stress level that he get to be exposed about that. So it changes. So when you think of pro-oxidants, pro and oxidants, You need to think of stress, alcohol, your lifestyle. How do you live there? So those things, they can change your chemical balance, your serotonin, your dopamine, your oxytocin, your cortisol, your insulin level. They can be altered by your stress level. So other people, some things I suggest sometimes, it's not very ideal for people to go and do exercise without addressing the nutrition problem. Because the problem is that you can start exercising and you can deplete more, because exercise when you train, and then if you are not eating more according to the healthy diet or where you should be eating, you might cause a lot of stress oxidative, which is called free radicals, which means that your antioxidant might be less. Once you have a less antioxidant in your body, we know that there's a chance where you are likely to develop things like type 2 diabetes. You are more likely to get depressed, because we know that if your muscles are not being able, or they're not insulin sensitivity, you might have a problem. That's when you start experiencing what you call insulin resistance, because we know when you are highly stressed, or you have anxiety, or we have depressed, we know that your insulin start now producing a lot of time in a high level. So that's when you start having insulin resistance, because we know from the liver stores the glucose. From the glucose, if your liver is said to be overloading with a glucose, is going to transfer it to the muscles. And we know from the muscles, if now the glucose move from the muscles, it go from the tissue, fatty tissue, which is the final stage where it's getting to be locked. And when it's locked there are again three phases that have to happen when you train. It start taking all the sugar out of your body, from your body, start to the liver, the muscles, the tissue. So it's still a process. Can you imagine if maybe, let's say, you are in a place where now you don't have muscle, because the muscles is the one which can help you to clear as well the insulin in your body. So that's why it's very important, a lot of people, to start developing a training of muscles building. So in order they can be able to clear the insulin in their body, because as much as you build muscle in your body, is the more you become insulin sensitivity. The more you build muscles on your body, is the more you can be able to torture the insulin in your fat tissue deposit. Not just only that, mitochondria as well can be affected by stress oxidative. Free radicals in your body, I told you, it can change the formation of how your body works. So these are some of the things I suggest now. How depressed are you? It depends what kind of exercise. You can exercise. Some people, even they are not quite away, they will feel good for that minute, for that 1 hour. But I can promise you, after an hour and 2 hours, so they start crashing down, because the insulin changes, the chemicals that are getting to be produced in your body, they are going to change, and the body, it might lock some of the things out. But I don't want to go too much into things like the chemical imbalance, but I'm just sharing with you that sometimes exercise, it can be good. At the same time, it can cause problems for you. I've seen a lot of people causing problems. I know people who have hormone issues, who keep on training, who keep on going for hours. And if you already have hormone issues like insulin, maybe you are taking another medicine or another, whatever you might be taking, it might not work well with you. Some people, they don't know what type of exercise they should be training with, or they might be training for a long time in the gym, which is not working well with them in the gym. So my suggestion is that, to be on the safe side, if you try to exercise when you're depressed, try to do a moderate exercise, because you don't need an intense exercise. Or if in the case you're going to do a very highly intense exercise, I suggest stay below 20 minutes max. Leave the gym. Your body might be able to defend itself nicely, and it can be able to counteract the stress oxidative in your body. So this is something you have to be thoughtful when you start working on this. If not, I suggest, if you don't understand how much to exercise is best, because the condition where you are, if you are in a position where you are taking medication, or you are in a highly depressed position, it's best you get a professional help, because some of the things, they might be ideal. You have here that exercise, but how much should you be exercising is very important. Where are you exactly with the level of your fitness? Where are you in the level of understanding how much you should be exercising? Is very, very important. And some women, they might be killing themselves in the gym trying to lose weight. they might be causing more further damage because the hormone, the progesterone, the estradiol, the estrogen, the androgens, all the testosterone, all this insulin, serotonin, dopamine, melatonin, cortisol, all these, your thyroid problems, issues. If you have those conditions, or you have IBS, you have SIBO, you have all these conditions, they are always going to throw you off balance, because you don't understand how much damage you might be doing. Because when you exercise, your body produces other chemicals. How much do you need? We need to understand. What kind of a diet do you eat? We need to understand. How often or how many years you've not been training? We need to understand. So these are the things I can highlight to you that I say why sometimes it might not be ideal for you to go and exercise when you're super stressed or you're depressed. There's a type of exercise we can recommend. That's why meditation is very important for you, or is being recommended highly when you're super stressed, that you can meditate. Until you finish the meditation and you can feel in the oxygen, you have a good level of connection between the body and the brain, or the gut and the brain, and all the chemicals are a little bit down, that's when you can start now thinking of exercise. But at the same time, even you're going to start exercising, this is a way how are you going to introduce exercise in your life. So guys, I just want to share with you, there's nothing wrong with exercising, but I just want you to understand why it's not ideal sometimes to do a high intense exercise when you're super stressed, because you need to know and understand the level of stress oxidative the exercise produces. Exercise is good, but it can tend to be a danger zone to other people. It can also cause complication to other people, even if it might sound as highly rated that it's the best way to get to lose weight or to feel good. You can do that, but at the same time, it can aggravate some situation in other people. Depending on where on the level of your health you are, you can get in trouble. But please never stop exercising. But the only thing I suggest for you, you need to know what type of exercise you need for that kind of a state where you are. Based on the level of your fitness, what kind of exercise will it work for you? It's very, very important. Guys, I hope I have highlighted the very, very important things regarding exercise and depression, how it works, things like diabetes, you smoking, drinking, how much they can impact your health, how much they can cause things that you never think. It starts slowly, and diabetes, it takes 10 to 15 years to develop. These are something you have to bear in mind. These are some things you have to be aware of. Now, yesterday I did a video regarding about the emotions. Well, I don't want to go that much on it. If you would like to know more about how emotions can affect you or impact you, the way how you feel your body, the way how you create chemicals, the way how you can battle up things, because cancer people, or some of the people who have cancer, out of 10, 6 to 7, they've been proven emotions is been the one that the things they bottle up for years and years are the one they can cause a lot of free radicals in the body, which is called stress oxidative. They can impact your mitochondria, which is where the power energy is packed, which your body cannot function. It starts to have what you experience something is called CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. Well, it can be caused by so many things. I'm not a doctor on this one, but I know it can be caused by so many things. You need to go out and check with your doctor, get the right diagnosis so you can be helped properly. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video have bring so much into you and you have gained more valuable information. I will keep on trying my best to share this kind of videos so you can be highly educated, so you can get to know more the value of you. When we're getting towards exercise, supplementation, nutrition value is the key. Oh, before I forgot, when I was speaking about stress oxidative and spoke about depression, the food that you are eating that can change your mood swing, very, very, very important. Hey Regina, how are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're good. The stress can change the way how are you feeling. That's why I say it's very, very important when you're going to start thinking of eating, of training, how much nutrients you have in your body, which they can help you to recover quickly, to heal quickly. Do you need a lot of vegetables? Do you need to start focusing on protein? Do you need to focus on carbs? What kind of carbs do you need to focus on? It's going to be very important in counteracting, because some people, they think the exercise can be undone or can be undone by exercise in the gym. Unfortunately, I don't care what kind of exercise you do. If your diet is bad, You cannot undo diet with exercise. The key, the nutrients, the calories, I don't care. The nutrients that you're going to have on your food, they are going to dictate. If you cannot, supplementation is the best way to go. So guys, thank you very much. I think I have given you lots and lots of information when coming to this. Thank you very much. I suggest this video, if it have hit home, please share it with your friends, your family, whoever who might use this kind of information. Thank you for watching, and you take care of yourself. Thank you, Masood. Thank you for Christopher. Thank you for Kiabeso for watching this video. If I don't see you behind this video, I say thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate it. You take care of yourself, and thank you. Bye.